Hey, Way Park Church family, I am excited to let you know about an opportunity for you to help make our church building a more inviting home for people here and for people who aren't here yet. Now, this building has been a great asset for us to do ministry and to provide a home for many other churches and ministries throughout the years. And my guess is that you have things in your home, like that door that you have to lift to get it to latch, or the sink where you need to jiggle the handle to get the water to shut off, that are good enough for you, and in fact, you have probably just started to overlook them. But when you invite others over, you start to notice them. When you have people over, you want to put your best foot forward, not to show off necessarily, but they're your guests, and so you want to treat them with the honor they deserve. Now, I think it works the same way with the church building. Our Father is a generous God who is constantly inviting guests, not just over for dinner, but into his family. Now, of course, God doesn't need buildings for that, but our church building is a tool that he has used for his purpose. Well, there are actually a few items that you may or may not have noticed that we need to invest in to make our building the best it can be, not just for your sake, but for the sake of people who are not here yet. So we have a project that's intended to accomplish three things: to increase accessibility, hospitality, and invitation. Now, the largest item in the project is to resurface the parking lot and to replace most of the sidewalk leading up to the parking lot entrance. Now, both the parking lot and the sidewalk are deteriorating rapidly, with cracks growing larger seemingly by the day. And especially when the snowplow comes by and makes a pass, I'm to the point where I'm afraid that it's going to start bringing up chunks of asphalt. And it's not just that they don't look good, but they also make it more difficult for walkers and canes and strollers and wheelchairs to navigate. And they also contribute to water in the basement. And so we need to take care of that. Second, I don't know if you've noticed this, but the projection system in the sanctuary has gotten dimmer by the week, making it difficult for people to see, especially those with older eyes. And so we want to replace the sanctuary projector with a large, crisp and clear, with two of them on the sides of the platform, which will also allow us to elevate the cross to a more prominent place in the front of the sanctuary. And also in the sanctuary, we're starting to replace the air conditioners because we're living on borrowed time. They're about 20 years old and their lifespan is about generally 15 years. And so we want to replace those over the next couple of years. We're also in the process of giving the Commons a fresh new look. It was last updated about 10 years ago, and so we're hoping to make it more inviting with comfortable seating and a warmer aesthetic. You might have seen that we've started that project with some less expensive options, but we want to fully complete that project as well. And we want to be good hosts for the other ministries that are using the building. 3 other ministries use the fellowship hall downstairs, and there are some necessary repairs that we need to make there as well. So in all, the project will cost about $37,000, which is more than doable, but we need everyone's help. To help you see how we can get there, we've broken down the financial need this way. We need a couple of larger gifts and 31 small to medium-sized gifts. And this means that most of our regular givers will have to contribute. These are specific amounts, but of course you're not limited to just these amounts. But we do invite you to prayerfully consider where you might fit in the table, what you might be able to give. And of course you can give a cash check or you can give online. And you can also spread out your giving over the next 3 months. We ask that you not make it larger than that because we want to get these projects completed pretty quickly. But if you want to give over 3 months, that would be great. Or if you want to give it a lump sum at the beginning, that would be fine as well. We have cards available, or we have online pledge cards that you can use to make that pledge. And so we want you to please take the time to prayerfully consider what you might contribute to make this building hospitable and accessible and home worthy of our inviting God. Thanks so much for your faithfulness to Christ and to his kingdom and his church.